Hello there. My name is Jake Fairley. I'm promoting a book called This Is Heavy Metal, and you're watching Groovey.TV. All right.
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with Jake Fairley, the mega artist Jake Fairley, here at the Mega Store, Mile High Comics Mega Store. We're talking about Denver Comic Con. How the heck are you, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing awesome. Tell me about this heavy metal.
So this book is called This Is Heavy Metal. It is sort of think the universe or the aesthetic of heavy metal turned into a comic book that involves, the New World Order and demons and motorcycles and people getting their faces blown up and, raucous power notes, guitars.
Power chords?
Yeah, there's a lot of power chords. Crazy pirates. Blood. It's just, I made it for the kids out there.
It's all metal. It's all metal.
Very heavy metal, yes. Yeah, I would describe it as such. So much so that, it's called heavy metal. So, I put it right in the title. Yeah.
If you open this, like Rob Halford will walk out.
Yeah. This is like the sound of a motorcycle revving up. And
You'll literally drive out of the magazine.
Chest hairs fly out of there or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, lightning strikes,
So you must be a big fan of heavy metal then.
I am a large-sized heavy metal dork, you could say that. I love my dad, but I like heavy metal a lot more than him, you know what I'm saying? Yep.
Okay, who are some of your favorite bands then?
There's Maiden, there's Priest, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Air Raid. It never ends, I don't know. I think about heavy metal more than I think about almost anything else, and I've been doing that for, 20 years, so
awesome.
That's what I got. Yeah.
So you finally put it in book form then. This is like your brain about heavy metal.
This is, you would think, at some point this just had to happen to me, and now, it's this, I basically fell asleep, and then when I woke up, this book was here, like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Of course that came out. It's kind
of smell of sulfur and some smoke.
Yep. That's just all there was to do, and so I guess I did it, Yep. Mm-hmm.
So can we see some shots here of this?
I don't know.
Let's take a look at some of the art here.
Here we go. Let's see some dudes. In this page, a man gets pulled off of a horse, then he gets his head shoved up the horse's rear end, and then while his head is in said rear end, he then gets bifurcated with a big axe. So it's that kind of story. These kinds of things happen,
There's a lot of moving parts to that.
Yeah, it was a complicated thing to have to do, but
correct horse alignment, correct axe alignment.
Yeah, you gotta get those horses in perspective if you're gonna draw people going up their butts, Yeah, I don't know. Here's at one point the protagonist is a demon that's brought into the world in a secret graveyard that is the burial ground for all of history's popes. So when they come upon him, they just find him resurrecting popes and then killing them again. There's a nice altered beast quotation in there. There's actually, throughout the course of the book, so, given my dorkery, I think we just described.
You put altered beast quotations.
Altered beast in there, but so there's a bunch of heavy metal lyric quotations that sort of comprise the story. Which, I didn't have to look them up because they were already just in my mind.
You almost do a quiz on those.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, for all you nerds out there that also like heavy metal, you can read through this and, hey, is that from a Tankard song? It is from a Tankard song, it turns out.
Damn, obscure references, holy crap.
It's really getting in there. I know, it's terrible. But, I was a normal kid is the thing. I don't know what the fuck happened. It just turned out like this.
And just, you would expect to have the main thing.
Sure, I have had long hair in my day. But, I'm 27, I live in Denver, so it sort of dictates that I am a giant hipster, so I look like this now,
You've morphed into a hipster.
Yeah, I just sort of breathe the air, and I was like, I think I need to get some pomade in my hair. That's just what happens. Denver, I don't know.
Dang you, Denver. All right, man. So you're gonna be at Denver Comic Con. Is it just this, or do you have other art you're gonna be showing?
I'll have my first graphic novel. It's called Forever Mankind. I guess I may as well tell you the premise. It's about, so a man loses his job working for NASA, which sounds like bullshit, but that's what happens in the story. Well, he worked for NASA and he got laid off. It's like, that happens. And then on the same day, Neil Armstrong dies. So he loses his, purpose in life being his job and his hero at the same time. So the means by which he determines that he's going to reconcile this sort of existential crisis that he has is to steal Neil Armstrong's corpse and bury it on the surface of the moon where it belongs. That's the deal. So yeah, I'll have that. It's called Forever Mankind. I'll have that.
Get that one.
Yep. But aside from that, just this book. This is
heavy metal.
Book. Yeah, this is heavy metal. This is the second book I've done. So the first issue is out right now, and Lord willing, I'll have that next issue out. And God knows, what making comics is like. It takes time to make comic books.
Oh, we know, but we know in film world.
Yeah, right. Yes, like complaining about how long it takes to make comics in an interview. Life is so hard. Why is it gonna be like this, man?
That's a good hipster wine. All right, man. One last question.
Yeah.
Denver Comic Con, huge, awesome. What do you like about it besides tabling and showing your stuff?
Nothing. I don't know. They have nice guests. I don't know. I got to talk to Neil Adams for a long time last time I was there and all this kind of stuff. Getting to meet other comics creators. That's kind of just what I go to cons for in the first place when I'm not tabling. So yeah, just getting to meet everybody. It's a cool thing about the culture being that just some person like me who was just some guy. You show up somewhere. And it's like, you meet your heroes. It's like, if you were an actor or something, if you just showed up in some building and fucking Tom Cruise is just sitting there being like, hey, I made these movies. So it's a really cool thing to be able to just interact with your heroes like that,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Right on.
Cheers. This is Groovy. I'm here with Jake Fairley. We're talking about Denver Comic Con. Bye.
Bye.
Heavy metal.
This is heavy metal. Metal!